have got a lovely question here from Anya, who has said that when she transitioned, she stopped playing games because playing games as a woman that's the wrong one. Playing games as a female just became a no-no, and that is the power of the patriarchy. And Anya has then very lovingly said, come on then, what games should I start playing for 2021? How do I get back into gaming? So personally, I would recommend for a get backing into gaming, Stardew Valley all the way. And I'm glad you've already said yay to Stardew down there. I think Stardew Valley is one of those massively underrated games that is brilliant in so many ways.
Awesome game.
Exactly. Thank you, Jen. Matt, what would be your recommendation for Anya for getting back into gaming?
So I think for the reasons I stated about the infinite power and possibility that can be realized in a game when you take diversity and intersectionality, you take all of it and you use it to create something truly transcendent. It has to be The Last of Us Part 2. It's the you should just get through the first one. That doesn't take too long, and then just sit back and turn the lights off, turn off your phone, turn off everything, and just experience this transcendent story and characters and world. It is truly life-changing, and it's one of those things where I think it's like with the classic films. You might not like something like The Great Escape, for example, or The Godfather, but just you must. It's something that everyone must do, even if you don't like horror. It'll change your life, honestly.
So I have a confession, which is that I've never finished the first Last of Us, and that is because there's a stealth thing where you have to stealth past people. And Dara O'Brien used to do a brilliant sketch about that. Games are the only medium where they stop you from getting to the end, and I've never finished that. So I will now do that. Anya has also pointed out, however, that she is Xbox only, but I'm sure we can still think of something. Alex, what would you recommend to get?
I was thinking of, I don't know if they're on Xbox, but games like Journey and Abzu, because the characters, you don't need to worry about whether they're male or female or whatever. They're just, they're deliberately, is ambiguous the right word? Is it? Yes, I think it is. But yes, and it's more about, well, Journey is essentially about the journey because it's in the title, and it's just a brilliant game because I think the way that you interact, you can choose to interact with other players and they can help you potentially. They can give you clues. They can come along with you on part of the journey, or none of it, or whatever. But you just get this really unique feeling from it that I've never got in any other game before. And Abzu is quite similar as well. The character, you don't necessarily need to think of it as a particular gender. It can just be this person that you're swimming as underwater, and you just experience the underwater world and explore and solve puzzles, and it's just a really nice, relaxing, meditative sort of game, and you can just take all your cares away and play those, which I think are really nice, relaxing games.
That just relaxed me too much, actually.
I literally feel the relaxation that you feel from you talking about that. It feels
So they're really lovely. But I don't know if they are on Xbox because I don't play on Xbox, but I hope they are because everyone should play them.
Jen, as our social gamer, I'm coming to you last, but we also do have a comment from somebody I think you may know. Saying that watching The Last, and I love story games like that where your partner can play it, and even if you're not playing it yourself, watching it is really enjoyable. I've had that with a few games. The Edith Finch, I can't remember the full title of the name.
Oh yeah.
But the game that has Edith Finch in the title.
I was going to recommend that actually. It's What Remains of Edith Finch.
So Jen, sorry, I've stolen your point.
No, it's all right. I like it when people agree with me.
You can interrupt as long as you agree with me. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think Daniel's right. I loved. I haven't played The Last of Us 2 yet, but I did love the first game, and it was one of the few games that actually made me do a complete stop and moment in it, which involved giraffes, and it was just such an emotional moment actually in the whole game for me, and will stay with me forever, I think. But I would recommend What Remains of Edith Finch as a different type of game. It's very quick, so for somebody like me who is time poor when it comes to gaming, it's something you can get through and actually finish, and it's a really interesting little look at life and what life means, and how there's nothing sort of epic about it. It's very simple and lovely. I would also recommend, and I'm just checking that I'm getting the right name of it, Life is Strange, which I played a few years ago now, but really enjoyed that. And
I vaguely remember that, but I can't picture it. What is it?
Time travel in it.
Oh yes.
And you're like a photographer, aren't you? I think.
Yeah. And it's again it's two female main characters, so that's obviously a pro, and it's just another little story that's just got a different sort of approach to it, really. So yeah, I would say those two. I would love to be able to recommend a multiplayer game or something right now, but I'm not playing any at the moment, so I wouldn't want to put my name to any of them these days.
Oh, we shall on the multiplayer